A great story that I always remember is when I first started playing with Prince in the New Power Generation. We were in Chicago playing a show, and we did an after party at the House of Blues, and it was us, and he had brought in Maceo Parker to join the horns, and we had a massive 11-piece horn section. But I was kind of managing the horn section and leading half of it because I had helped build the horn section. So at the time, I was endorsing a product called Slap Watch, which is a watch that's a slap bracelet. And I didn't have any money or anything, and I didn't really have any ways to give gifts. So I said, you know what? I'm going to gift Prince a bundle of slap watches. And that's what I had been doing for the last couple of years. Whenever I worked with an artist, I gifted them a bundle, every color, every scheme, whatever. And it was a cool concept. Everybody usually liked it. But I didn't know that Prince didn't accept gifts, number one. And at that point in time, he really didn't like clocks and watches. He was just against them. I had no idea. So we're backstage at the House of Blues, and it's me, Prince, Maceo, and one of the other horn players. And Prince is asking Maceo what he thinks about the new horn section, and Maceo's giving us compliments. And then there's this awkward silence because we're just listening to the music or whatever. And I took that moment to tell him thank you for hiring us and giving us a shot. And I said, I got this gift for you. And he's leaned up against the wall with his cane and his cool man pose. And I said, I just wanted to give you these because I don't have anything else to give you. I don't have any other way to say thank you. But just so you can know my appreciation, here is a bundle of slap watches. You can change the faces on them. You can do all this. It was fun. You can give them away as gifts, whatever you want to do. And he kind of played it off and was like, those are nice. You should give them to Andy Allo. And Andy Allo was one of his proteges who we were also working with. And I said, I already gave Andy some. He said, you should give them to the band. I said, everybody in the band got them. I already taken care of everybody, but these are specifically for you. And he looked at him. He looked at Maceo. He looked back at me. He got up from his pose on the wall, started to walk away down the hallway, and he said, as he's walking, he said, I don't need no watch. I already know what time it is. And then he walked through the door, and he didn't look back. And I was just left there, standing there looking stupid with these watches in my hand. And Maceo kind of looked at me and walked away, and the other horn player looked at me and said, walked away. The next day, I got an email from management saying, did you try to give Prince a gift? I said, yeah. And they said, don't do that. He doesn't accept gifts. So I'm like, oh. And then they said, well, what did you try to give him? And I said, I tried to give him a bundle of watches. And they wrote me back and said, that's really bad. And I thought, this is one of the many times where I thought I was going to be fired. But he let it slide. So I learned a lesson, and I put my watches, even my collection of slap watches, I put them in a box. I haven't worn a watch since that day.